We're going to move on now to the new memoir from the creator of the Me Too movement. Tarana Burke has inspired millions to speak out and up about sexual assault and harassment, and is now sharing her own story in the new book, Unbound, My Story of Liberation and the Birth of the Me Too movement. And Juju Chang spoke to her and joins us now. Good morning, Juju.
Hey, Amy. You know, Tarana Burke is a true game changer, a lifelong activist and warrior on behalf of sexual abuse survivors, especially from marginalized communities. But she, too, is a survivor, and she harnessed the power of sharing stories of survival with two simple words: Me Too.
She's known as the mother of the Me Too movement. Tarana Burke has been fighting the culture of sexual violence for 30 years. Her life's work inspired by her own trauma. In her memoir, Unbound, she talks about being a rape survivor at age 7.
Tell me about the 7-year-old Tarana.
I loved family, I loved learning, I was curious, and then this person came and took that from me, and I felt complicit in that violence. I didn't feel like a victim, I felt like somebody who had done something wrong. And so I thought, if it's wrong, that means I'm wrong. And if it's bad, that means I'm bad.
She kept the assault and the trauma secret and says that silence took away her spirit.
It made me feel unworthy. It made me feel like I did not have a voice that was important enough to put out in the world, except that I'm the kind of person who wants my voice to be in the world. I had something to say.
The Me Too hashtag used over 27 million times globally since 2017. A viral rallying cry for women and men who are fed up with blatant abuse of power and sexual harassment.
What goes through your mind when you see a Governor Cuomo resigning and having women speak up against him?
You know, the Cuomo resignation in particular is, and I think Weinstein as well, we couldn't have gotten a Weinstein verdict, I think even 5 years ago. But the progress is the fact that these people can be heard and taken seriously, and that didn't happen even 5 years ago.
Burke grew up in the 70s in public housing in the Bronx. A single mom by the age of 24, her relationship with her own mother was fraught. But Mom protected her in a crucial moment. I read her a passage where she describes seeing her rapist for the first time in 30 years.
She asked me if I was all right. I told her that I was shook up. Maybe he just didn't recognize me because he hasn't seen me since I was a very little girl, I said. No, he didn't recognize you because you turned out to be a smart, beautiful, accomplished woman, despite him trying to take that from you.
You got me crying at my own book. Emotional to think about it. It was exactly what I needed in the right time, and I was so grateful. We never stopped needing our mothers, and my mother is just a wonderful human being, and she's flawed like we all are, but she's perfectly flawed, and that's such an example. She's a big part of my liberation.
Tarana reminded me that so much about the Me Too movement is about being seen, which is what that beautiful mother-daughter moment was. And because survivors are so often silent for so long, their pain feels invisible. Me Too has allowed them to break that silence and heal. Amy?
Oh, beautiful moment there, Juju. Thank you. Unbound is out tomorrow.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.